Hello, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and author. And this is the weekly message from Archangel Metatron. This message is for the days of June 10th through 16th, but this message is timeless. So whenever you click on it is when you were meant to receive it. Okay, so I'm going to begin. I would like to thank everyone for their support of the channel, the kind comments, the encouraging words. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video if it speaks to you. We're trying to grow the channel and get the algorithm to promote the video so that it can reach more people and bring healing into their lives. And as I said in previous videos, Archangel Metatron is building in his message to us, or the energy's message to us, regarding healing. So you can listen back to any of the messages from the previous weeks. I think this is week 5 now, and you will be able to hear that it doesn't matter when you're listening to it. It's a layered message. It's not a message of this will happen Monday, this will happen Tuesday. It's a message about cohesion and healing and inner child work and ways we need to take care of ourselves on this journey that we're all on. So these messages, so this is a weekly messages week. This is a weekly message, but the message is timeless. So we're going to begin. So the first card we have is Healing, Pause to Receive. So this is card number 1. Okay, 7 cards. The whole reading is cohesive. So one card doesn't have to do with a particular day, but it's 7 cards, and that's the overall theme of the message Archangel Metatron has for us this week. So it's Healing, Pause to Receive. And so this came up last week, I believe. Okay. Then we have Wake Up Call, Listen and Take Note. This also came up in, I think, video 2, and I do shuffle these cards. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, the third card is Chakra, Light Body. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The next card we have is Signs from Spirit with Love. Okay, beautiful. So the message this week is about receiving signs from Spirit with love. The next card is The Void, Retreat, Rest, and Pause. Interesting. Look how interesting that card is. Retreat, rest, and pause. Interesting. Next card we have is Evolution, Birthing the New. I think this came up in reading 2 as well. So the cards have, the Oracle deck has 44 cards, I believe. I'm using the Self-Mastery Oracle, the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis. That the deck will be linked below. I'm using the interactive cards. That deck will be linked as well. And so this deck has 44 cards, I believe. And again, we're getting these repeating cards. And when we get the repeating cards, that means that's to emphasize how important is the message that we're receiving. And so Evolution, Birthing Something New, that came up, I think, in week 2. And the last thing is Archangel Sandalphon, With You Now. So Archangel Sandalphon is Archangel Metatron's, and depending on which lore or mythology you read, they're twin brothers, they're co-creative partners in the divine experiment, however, but they work closely together. And at the center of the reading is Archangel Sandalphon. And so we have 2 cards with angels. I think that's very, very significant. So that's beautiful. And so we have Pause to Receive, Listen and Take Note. Okay, so we're going to have our listening and our intuitive ears on this week. The message is about listening and having our intuitive ears. Your chakras, the light body. Signs from Spirit with Love. Again, to receive signs, we have to slow down and be present enough to see them when they're happening with us. Retreat, pause, and rest. Okay, so the theme for this week is about slowing down. I'm getting that already. The Void, rest, retreat, rest, and pause. And so it's a lot about listening and taking note, pausing to receive, paying attention to signs and symbols that you receive, but you have to slow down to do so. About something new being birthed. Because to birth something new, we have to be still, slow down, and be receptive. And then we have Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon is with us now. We have 2 cards with swirling colors, 3 if you count this one, but these 2 cards, well, 4, but these 2 cards are similar in their color scheme. So these cards are similar. Our light body is going to be important. Our chakras, taking care of our chakras. Pausing to receive healing. See if there's anything else. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, this card is really speaking to me. So it's reminding me that, you know, for some reason I keep on thinking of winter. And I keep on thinking that, like, in the wintertime, that's another time to slow down. And this bird, even though it looks like spring, it could be spring in this card. I'm thinking, like, you know, where things are very slow and silent and still, and how this bird is there. Like, even when things are slow, silent, and still, that's when we receive our deepest messages. This is what I'm thinking of with this bird. So it's beautiful. Okay, and the interactive card is, okay. So in this card, and see another card about children, another card about children. So we have 2 children here. We have a child, and then we have a baby. And so again, we're always getting messages about working with our inner child. And so Spirit is saying, if there's anything that's haunting you, that's coming up and that's disturbing to you, or anything like that, Spirit is saying that when you pause and receive, you'll be able to let this thing go, or not in a flash, but you'll be able to move through it. So as you see in this card, this child is cowering behind a chair and there's a big looming figure. And so this is clearly something that's painful for this child, scary, horrifying, whatever the case may be. And that this baby here, you know, if there's any of you who are hiding in the shadows because of things that happened in the past, Spirit is saying it's time to move through it. I'm just looking through this interactive deck, because in this I've always in this deck, since I've been doing these readings, I always pull children, and children are part of the deck, but the deck is not all children. They're people at different stages of all of their lives, from old to young. And so the fact that we always pull children, it's really about confronting our shadow, working with the parts of ourselves we've repressed. Because when I was shuffling that deck, I asked Spirit, I said, Spirit, please show us the part of ourselves that we've been missing and the missing link in our lives. Please show us the part of ourselves that's been hidden from us, that's been missing, the missing link in our lives. You know, because when I began shuffling, I was asking about the shadow, show us the part of ourselves we've hidden, we've exiled, the part of ourselves that now needs to become seen to us. I put it in several different ways. And so when I asked about the part of ourselves that needs to become seen to us, this card came up. This card came up. So for all of us, this is a part of all of us that needs to come into our awareness. So be open with this message. Be open to this coming into your awareness. Your inner child who may have been frightened, who may have been scared, who may have been abused. And not an easy topic, not something easy to come into your awareness. But know that when I ask Spirit, show me the part of us that we haven't been seeing, that has been missing, it's this part. Because truthfully, there's so many of us who struggle with these inner child wounds, these wounds of our childhood. And because we're adults or big people, we still try to smother it, still try to push it down, and don't acknowledge the ways that this has hurt us. Or we think we don't do it in a way that brings healing into our lives. So Spirit is saying, when I asked what was the missing piece, bring to me, show me what is missing, what is being hidden from me about myself, about, you know, what we need to heal, show us the missing link, the part of ourselves that we're not aware of. This came up. So there's many who will hear this message who are not aware of the inner child that's still scared and afraid, and in some places inside of us is cowering, and that we need to bring that forward. Okay. Okay, and then I have the dragon deck here. And so I will use that as well. So we're going to begin. Let me just take a look at the numbers. So the numbers we have for this are 43, okay, which adds up to 7, 11, intuition, 38, 38, another 11, 50, 50, 48, 12, which adds up to 3, 4, and 22. Okay, so we have two numbers that are master numbers, 11 and 22. So we're going to begin. We're going to begin. So we're going to begin with 43. Water here? Yes, I do. So I hope you all are doing well. Please, as we're going through this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to get the weekly message. I'll be posting a video every week with God's grace and Archangel Metatron's help, because you know life does happen, but that's my commitment. Okay, healing. Pause to receive. Stop for a moment and allow yourself to look at what needs healing today in your life. So that's what we asked. Please show us what's missing. Please show us the parts of ourselves that we're not seeing that need healing. Please show us the parts of ourselves that we're not seeing that need healing. And this card came up. So it says, stop for a moment. Allow yourself to look at what needs healing today in your life. You are asked to be still and open up to the healing power of Archangel Metatron's color rays. His energy is available to you at all times, whenever you ask for it, whether day or night. Visualize yourself being cradled by angelic light that knows exactly where it needs to flow and what it needs to do. This is an intelligent, loving energy that works with your own body and auric field to give you what you need right now. Feel his loving energy flowing in from your crown, higher vibrations of light that soothe, bring comfort, and can transform whatever ails you. Feel it moving down your entire spine and your skeletal system, through each chakra point, and to any part of you that needs healing. Let the healing also help you to switch off, to rest your mind and be taken to another dimensional space where time is suspended and only you matter. I'm going to repeat that line. Let the healing also help you to switch off, to rest your mind and be taken to another dimensional space where time is suspended and only you matter. Sitting comfortably or lying down, maybe when in meditation, ask Archangel Metatron to place his hands on you, allowing streams of color to flow through you. Color is alive and is a powerful energy. What color ray do you feel you need? Tune into the color ray that you feel you want around you and flowing through you. This chosen color may change as Metatron brings down the rainbow spectrum for you, recharging, renewing, and revitalizing your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual body. Realize that you can ask not just for healing when something is wrong, but can seek color to maintain well-being and prevent discord and illness. Take time to question what you presently do to achieve well-being. Are you eating well? Do you cleanse your aura? Do you release negativity and fear or store it up? Being healed involves many different facets, from changing thought processes or exercise to alternating negative habits and circumstances that cause imbalance. Just as Metatron uses many colors to heal, you may need to look at different healing methods and tools to create optimal health. Positive affirmations, color therapy, mindfulness, meditation, and rest and relaxation. You also need a genuine desire to change and heal. Allow Metatron to help you find what helps you to maintain your own well-being and commit to looking after yourself as you would anything else you deem important in your life. Put your well-being first, not last, on the list of priorities. Pause and be open to receiving Metatron's energy and color rays. Healing is here for you now. So as we take in this message, just take a moment to pause and say to ourselves, healing is here for me now. Healing is here for me now. Healing is here for me now. Okay. So we're going to go on next to wake up call. Okay, wait, let me show you that last picture. Okay. Then we have wake up call. Listen and take note. Very pretty card. Amanda Ellis did a fabulous job with this deck. This deck is absolutely amazing. But I encourage you to order it. I have the Amazon link below, but I don't know how it's going to be with Amazon. When I say that, I mean like when I ordered this directly from her, so the energy on the deck was amazing. I don't know if you get that same effect on Amazon, but Archangel Metatron, I'm sure he'll straighten it out for you. Wake up call, listen and take note. Card number 11 links to the planet Pluto, which is the planet of rebirth. So we have two cards talking about rebirth. So it's time for us to birth something new. This card is mentioning rebirth, and so is this card. Card number 40, evolution, birthing something new. So we have two cards that mention rebirth. So that's going to also be a theme for us, rebirth. Pausing to see the signs and symbols so that we can be rebirthed. Card number 11 links to the planet Pluto and rebirth. It also relates to the 11 coded wake-up call program to make us sit up and take notice of spirit. It is time to step into the deepest trust and heed the clarion call of the mighty Archangel Metatron. This call cannot be drowned out by fear or denial of that which is before you now. It is time to step into the deepest trust and heed this wake-up call, which may be spiritual in nature or affecting something very physical around you now. You have been aware for some time that something needed to change. Something is coming, or that a situation can no longer carry on. Your inner voice may have whispered, but Metatron now shouts the warning message loudly for you to hear. You may experience ringing in your ears, popping of energy, or an unlocking of one or both ears as you hear Metatron call you. You may also see numbers, particularly the combination of 1111, which are prompting you to see things in a new way, but also to let you know that Metatron is with you. He does so with love and urgency, and as a warning that to carry on regardless, not heeding the advice and guidance carries consequences. And if this calling is ignored, your path will no longer be in alignment with your soul's true calling. The call may be set against the backdrop of challenge. You may feel the lightning strikes around you, wondering how long you can stay out of the storm without getting more wounded than you already are. You have wounds that are raw from having stayed too long, tried too much, and have reached a dead end. It is time for a different approach. There is nowhere to go now except into surrender. Archangel Metatron comes not to bring chaos or pain into your world, but to correct imbalance, bring you back to yourself, and to open new doors where old ones have closed. You can ignore the call, carry on as before, but he will come back, and each time the call for change will be louder and still more insistent. Metatron never gives up on you, never abandons you, and always has your best interest at heart, as well as everyone else concerned in any event, situation, or relationship. The wake-up call signals that one way of doing life is now over. You need to prepare for the new, and it will be done for the highest good for you and anyone else involved. What seems difficult and at times impossible will be made easier for you. There's still a short time to prepare, to evaluate, to gather your strength, but the winds of change are here and time is running out. Metatron reaches out his arms to help carry you with grace to the next stage of your journey. As the call by you is heeded, the sky lightens, the golden rays come back to you, and the light pierces the darkness to reveal a new vision, a new life, and a new possibility. Wake-up calls can be both individual, affecting our day-to-day life, and collective, entwined with raising global consciousness. So let's just take a moment and just say to yourself, I am open to the wake-up call of my life. I am open to the wake-up call of my life. I am open to the wake-up call of my life. And so next we go into 38, the light body. Very, very powerful card. And as you see, all 12 chakras are highlighted in this card. All 12 chakras. You know, we have many, many, many chakras, but the 12 are highlighted here. And as you well know, or as most of you may or may not know, most people speak about the 7, but it's really important to talk about the 12 because, you know, all of them are very, very important. You are light. How easy it is to forget this crucial fact that you are light. You are light. As I've said in other videos, you are a multidimensional energy being having a human experience. Remind yourself of that. You are a multidimensional energy being having a human experience. Nothing thrives in this universe in darkness. Light is needed by every cell of your body to evolve and stay healthy and grow. You are asked to pay attention to your chakra system, which is the basis for distributing light around your entire system, both within your physical body and your auric fields as well. Light, broken down into its cascades of individual colors, can heal and support you at every level. You were born to embrace all the colors of the rainbow within you, and in fifth dimensional consciousness, you are able to assimilate more colors and light than ever before. You are encouraged to experiment and visualize, breathe, and use colors in new ways and for different purposes. Gone are the days of static colors contained in only one place. Instead, you are encouraged to welcome rainbow light into every chakra. It's beautiful. Remember, you are encouraged to welcome rainbow light into every chakra, flowing out and refracting from white light itself as depicted in this card. You may be drawn to learning more about color therapy by pulling this card or by looking again at the color within your home and in your wardrobe. Today I decided to wear pink. I decided if I'm going to be talking about an angel and hanging out in angelic energy, I wanted to be in the color of love. So you can't see my earrings here, but I have a rose quartz earrings and I'm wearing pink. So it's about being intentional about the colors we surround ourselves with. As Metatron says, we have to be the colors. I have to be love. We have to be the colors. You may be drawn to one part of the color spectrum or one or two colors. Look into the meanings of these colors, but also experiment with new tones and variants. Open up to a new world of color and let it uplift and inspire and support you at this time. Centers of such light are found not just within the 7 traditional chakra points within the physical body, but in out-of-body points too. These include your soul star, stellar gateway, and earth star chakra beneath your feet. Be aware that you are so much more than you have ever realized. Be sensitive to how that which feels dense, challenging, and hard can be softened and made gentle when lit up in rainbow radiance. Take time right now to feel the flow of Metatron's light streaming down from above through you and into the earth, a limitless supply of healing, loving, and supportive energy, always there to replenish, restore, and serve you when called. By consciously shining brightly, you help others to do the same. They feel or sense or see the light that you carry, whether coming from your eyes, your hands, or your heart. It is within your very presence. Light and color are two of the most powerful energies in your world. So engage with it, harness it, use it as a proactive tool in your life. Make sure your personal battery for both is running full and not empty. Ask Archangel Metatron to help you with this most important aspect of self-care, self-preservation, and acts of service to the world, to shine brightly, not shrinking into darkness, but always blazing with light. So I just want you to take a moment and just tell yourself, I embrace my rainbow radiance. I embrace my rainbow radiance. I embrace my rainbow radiance. And just imagine the light flowing through your body from your stellar gateway all the way through all of your chakras, down, 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 through your root to your feet and into the earth star chakra. And remember, as above, so below. And that you are a divine being. Okay, 50 signs. From Spirit with Love. For me, this card seems so gentle and sweet, but I keep on thinking about winter. There it is again, in bigger form. Okay. Look around you for the signs from above. They are everywhere if you just stop to notice and acknowledge them today. The angel feathers that appear at just the right time in unexpected places, the words of a song that resonate with you, or the words of a song that resonate with what you prayed about last night. Signs are everywhere and come in many shapes and forms. So often you expect the big gesture, the booming voice in your ear, the crystal clear image in your third eye, or the answer landing at your feet. But angel signs are often softer. Sometimes it also can be a smell that is not really, it can be a smell that there's no reason for that smell to be there. I get smells a lot. Archangel Metatron embodies many ways to make his presence known to you. Also, let me just say that when I began working with the angels, I started smelling like a flowery smell. I want to say it's like a sweet flowery smell. I wanted to say lavender, but that it could be lavender. I don't know. I would have to actually smell lavender. I know what the oil smells like, but I've never actually smelled the flower. So, or the herb, however it is. So, but sometimes you'll smell like very gentle smells when you're working with the angels. Like you may smell flowers or just a random sweet smell that there's no explanation in the environment why it's there. And so I smell that often since I've been working with the dragon deck. It came with some type of smell, and I feel like that was a smell for me. So I would recognize it. But now I'll be at any part of my house and I'll just smell that dragon smell. And I haven't touched the deck for a few days when that happens. So also the angels can let you know that they're around you through smell. So often you expect the big gesture, the booming voice in your ear, the crystal clear image in your third eye, or the answer landing at your feet. But angel signs are often softer. Archangel Metatron embodies many ways to make his presence known to you, and you are encouraged to open up to them at this time. The clear, sentient feeling of his presence, the warmth or heat that overcomes you, the colors that you increasingly notice in new ways, the tingles in your body, or the voice of Metatron speaking to you, maybe via a friend, an associate, or a loved one. Nature too holds many signs. Maybe you have seen a robin who comes to visit, reminding you of a loved one who has passed. Be aware also of power animals and the creatures that appear time and time again to bring your attention to a quality they embody. Metatron often speaks through animal symbolism as well as flowers and many other signs. Numbers are also important signs. Maybe you have been seeing recurring numbers: 1111, 20, 22, 22, 303, 444, 555. Numbers that keep appearing trigger us to realize this is more than mere coincidence. This is a sign from our subconscious waking us up, letting us know that we are not alone and that a loving force watches over us. It's really interesting this is coming up about numbers because I saw my angel cards there and I didn't pick it up. And I think I'm supposed to pick up that deck. I'll try to get it before the reading is over. You are drawing this card today because you have asked for a sign, or you are receiving this message today because you have asked for a sign. And here it is, a sign that angelic light is with you, that your prayers and requests have been heard and are being worked on, and that all is well. You are assured that every time you talk to Metatron, he listens. Every time you talk to the angels specifically, but also when you talk to your guides and your ancestors, when you're talking to the angels, they are hearing you and they are trying to respond, but our frequency has to be of a certain vibration so that we can receive that message. Okay. Because sometimes we can be so dense and we can be so lost in our own, Spirit just said, inertia, lost in thought, the fog, depression, anxiety, whatever the case may be, just general preoccupation with life, that it can totally make us oblivious to what's happening on the intuitive spiritual realm. And so this is why we're getting all these messages about slowing down, pausing, so that something new can be birthed. Well, we have to slow down enough so we can pay attention to the signals to know that we are not alone and that a loving force is watching over us. So I just wanted to add that piece in there. So you are drawing this card today because you asked for a sign, and here it is, a sign that angelic light is with you, that your prayers and requests have been heard and are being worked on, and that all is well. You are always surrounded by angels. This is me now talking. You are always surrounded by angels. You're always surrounded by light. You're always surrounded by love, even though if you can't feel it, that means that you need to work on your vibration. You need to raise your vibration. You need to cleanse your auric field. You need to do some type of energy work on yourself every day. Even if it's just, and this is no way diminishing it, but it's a simple thing you can do. Imagining the angels like a shower head over you, and just imagine angelic energy just raining down over you, and that your aura is being cleaned and cleansed, and all the negativity is being flushed from your system and is going into the earth, where it is going to be transmuted and it can do no harm. You have to always, always take care of yourself. And when you do this repeatedly and consistently, you'll be able to attune yourself to those subtle messages that spirit is always giving to you, because they always are responding. We just are not tuned in enough to hear. You are sure that every time you talk to Metatron, he listens. There will be times when you hear him clearly and times when you feel him more absent, but he is always there. Remember too, that sometimes angels have to step back if there is something we have to do alone, a lesson to be learned or a test to be overcome. But you are never abandoned. He is always with you. Think today about the signs you have already received, and ask Metatron for a special sign, because the two of you, and ask Metatron for a special sign between the two of you that will make you know he is there. This is likely to be very personal to you. Persevere, tune in, communicate, and listen. Signs are all around. Open up all of your senses to experience them. So just take a nice deep breath and just say to yourself, I am open to the signs that are all around me. I am open to the signs that are all around me. And just take that in. And now we're going to 48, the void. Retreat, rest, and pause. And remember, we have 2 cards that have the word pause. So the message is very, very distinctly about pausing. You're getting a message this week about pausing, so you can listen and understand what's going on inside you. The void, retreat, rest, and pause. Let there be light. And with those words, creation sprang forth from darkness and propelled all of us on our eternal paths of discovery and enlightenment. You are now again at a time of great transformation and change, and this may require introspection, soul searching, and questioning regarding where you go from here. If you are feeling stuck, feeling bored, facing difficulty, in pain, or otherwise challenged, entering the void offers a chance to regroup, redefine, and co-create with the divine what is best for you. And it will serve you through this next stage of your life. Sometimes we voluntarily go into the void, and sometimes we are pushed by illness, burnout, grief, or loss, as well as other circumstances. Yet, within the darkness, you can retreat and hibernate, feeling safe for a while as you search for deeper meaning and fulfillment, and allow a moment of pause before creation once more kicks in. Do not rush your time there, as so much can be revealed and learned that is not accessible to you in other times, other than the night. These can be rich days and weeks indeed. We call the first movement of a baby in the womb the quickening, and so too it is with you now. Feel and sense a quickening within yourself, a desire to begin anew, to stretch, to change, to become something else. And remember, look how it has a whole section in here about rebirth and babies, and then the card above it is this card. Yeah. So it's Archangel Metatron is giving us a distinct message about rebirth. We had this whole paragraph about babies and quickenings, and then we have a baby here in the womb. So it's all in alignment. It's all in alignment if we just listen. A desire to begin anew, to stretch, to change, to become something else. Yes, we're in a stage of becoming something else. This is really beautiful. Just remember, we are in a stage of becoming something else. So deep. We're in a stage of becoming something else. And remember, but in that process, we have to heal what is still exiled and remote, Spirit is saying. We have to heal what is still exiled and remote inside of us. We have to do that work in tandem. We have to do that work in tandem with embracing the newness that is trying to come forth. And don't be overwhelmed by this. Call on Archangel Metatron, call on the angels and ask for their support, and do your part by raising your vibration so that you can receive the messages and hear what they say clearly. So move further into the void, and as you do, leave behind the old and what is known. The first steps in are the most difficult, as they require you to face your own darkness, that which you have robbed you of joy, love, health, abundance, and hope. This card again. I ask, show us the missing piece, the missing link, what we need to see that we're not seeing. And it's saying here, the first steps in are the most difficult, as they require you to face your own darkness and that which has robbed you of joy, love, health, abundance, or hope. So these 2 cards are going together. And I hope you see that too. We have to step into a void, we have to step into the void to address this missing link, this missing piece of the parts of ourselves that we've pushed away and exiled and tried to avoid. But as you step into the void, you feel Metatron's presence within the dark, and you proceed deeper into its safe cocoon, knowing that you are not alone. And to the message to that child who felt so alone, such as this child here, that message to this child that felt so alone, the message to your inner child that felt so alone during scary experiences, the message to your inner child now is, you are not alone. So just breathe and say to your inner child, you are not alone. Don't worry if it feels silly or you feel dumb or it's like, oh, I'm talking to myself, whatever. It doesn't matter. Trust me, your inner self, your inner children, they hear you and they actually crave that reassurance that they are no longer alone, that there isn't a scary figure looming, ready to do something to them, to make them afraid. So say to your inner child, you are not alone. And just breathe that in. Within the void, there is light too, and you can truly face who you are and what you need to deal with, heal, embrace, or feel. From that moment of sweet surrender, everything seems possible, a creative dance of movement, flow, and expansion once more. The sound and vibration of chanting Om at this time will connect you back to your cosmic breath, your divine essence, so that you can reach once more for the light bursting forth to a new you. Your soul is a bright, sparkling ball of luminescent light, and you can be anything you want to be. Choose any reality, any theme, any time, any role to play. Consciously entering back into the void is to reach back into a rich landscape of potential dreams as well as unfulfilled desires and wishes. Don't fear the void. It is there to help, not hinder, to heal, not hurt, to create, not diminish, and to make greater, not diminish, this experience of life. Metatron offers safe passage through its darkness back to the light. All is well. And remember to take a deep breath and say to your inner child, you are not alone. And you want to put your hand across your heart and imagine yourself hugging that little you and wrapping your arms around this little one and saying, you are not alone. Okay. And the next card we have is evolution. First, let me take a sip of water here. Evolution, birthing the new. Drawing this card shows that you are on the brink of a radical rebirth or facing the birth of something new in your life. With regard to rebirth, many events and circumstances make it possible, starting with college, getting married, changing career, or becoming a parent, or the redefinition of self that happens after surviving trauma, bereavement, illness, or divorce. So many life stages make rebirth possible, including age-related chapters as well, puberty, menopause, and the third stage. Life starts with birth, ends with death, and includes many rebirths along the way. For truly nothing ever stays the same, and you are encouraged to celebrate the birth of each new chapter. It may also be that a little birth of a new child is on the way, or this rebirth may be linked to anything else that you have hoped for or nurtured and is being sent by spirit with love to you now. In the case of a child, it implies that a special soul may enter your family, one who is spiritually awake and of high vibration and exceptional light. They are born with lifetimes of experiences and wisdom to help our world as we transition up through dimensional frequencies now. Know too that the one whom the child is born to has been chosen to nurture and sustain them. This applies as well to whoever raises them, educates them, and influences them in childhood. Maybe you are to be touched by such a child's presence in your life in some way. They represent a new breed of human who is perfectly balanced between the divine male and divine female, one who holds light and wisdom and love, and one who will not be tainted or diminished by surrounding darkness, and one who will replace fear with hope, hatred with compassion, selfishness with sensitivity, and self-centeredness with unity. This card also reminds you of your own perfection. Each soul born in the Creator's image is equal and cherished in the eyes of God. You were born pure and whole, and your soul retains this quality throughout all existence and all realities. Within the womb, you were warm, were fed, and had everything provided for you that you needed. So too, after birth, divine wishes to shelter you, feed you, and offer you all that you seek. If, however, you are tired, feel empty or unsupported, or are seeking help, you are reminded that the universe is a loving place. The child born expects it to be so. And you are reminded to make this assumption and request again. The universe doesn't seek to hurt or harm you, but to love you and hold you. Expect the best from the universe and it will deliver. Archangel Metatron reminds you that rebirth is possible at every moment, giving you a chance once again to return to a 0 point where creation happens and life can start again. You have the ability to reach a stage of enlightenment in this lifetime like never before, to embrace the masculine and feminine and create a new paradigm, not just for yourself, but for your children and grandchildren to inherit. Higher consciousness is here, aided by huge waves of souls coming in that influence all living on our planet. Evolution is happening at a hurtling speed, and Archangel Metatron is here to support, steer, and birth you anew whenever you ask. Evolve. Welcome in new birth. Evolve. Welcome in new birth. It is time. So let's just take a pause for a second. Take a nice long breath. Inhale and exhale. And just say to yourself, I am open to my rebirth. I am open to my rebirth. And just breathe. And lastly, we have Archangel Sandalphon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Our lovely Archangel Sandalphon is here. Right? Okay. Master number Archangel Sandalphon with you now. Master number 22 brings in the energy of Archangel Sandalphon, Metatron's angelic other half, for you now. Working together always for your benefit, a perfect blend of contrasting energies that serve you well, and where one is present, the other will surely be. Archangel Sandalphon reminds you that the ideas, goals, and ambitions that Metatron has encouraged you in can best be achieved by taking your time, treading softly, and savoring every part of the journey. The summit of the mountain can be reached and awaits you, but you need to be gentle and create time for yourself to reach the end goal in good health and spirit and of sound mind. To be fixed only on the summit means you lose sight of all the wonders and learning experiences each step of the intended journey to your destination. The morning sunrise reminds you of this, beckoning a new day and signaling another chance, another opportunity for you to try again, to take the next step, and to see each new encounter and moment as sacred and blessed. Your advancement forward is ensured, but take the time to feel the sunlight on your face and hear the bird song in the morning and the sweet whisperings of the angels who love and support you. Now they're mentioning a bird. We have the bird here. They're mentioning angels. We have 2 angels here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Let your soul soar as you allow it to feel free and unrestricted, savoring all that life has to offer. Music is some of the energy that Sandalphon brings to you now. He hosts a heavenly choir of whose melodies and fine music lift the weary heart, soothe the tired body, and ease the restless mind. Each musical note is sounded to resonate within the very depths of your being. Music and color unite in Metatron and Sandalphon to bring you joy and feed the soul and body as you journey on. Think today of a favorite color and gather it around you. then remember and play a beautiful, a beloved song and let your ear chakras resonate with its melody. See and feel the beauty of all that is around you. Notice the good in your life and all that is in harmony. So often, you concentrate only on what is wrong or needing to be changed, but you are asked to be open to the love and hope that is all around you at all times, however you may feel, whatever you are going through. Come back to the simple pleasures of life, to music and song, to nature and light in all of its myriad forms, sunlight, starlight, sunrise, and sunset, all the natural healing energies that are available to you. Each aspect sustains and nourishes you in every step forward you take. Sandalphon brings comfort, beauty, and softness to you now, and is with you in every footprint that you make. So let's just take a moment to pause and say to ourselves, I embrace the simple pleasures of life. I embrace the simple pleasures of life. I embrace the energy of Archangel Sandalphon that is around me. I embrace the energy of Archangel Sandalphon that is around me. So I'm just going to pause 1 second and run over very quickly and get this other deck because I thought I was going to be able to escape without getting it, but I have been told I need to get it. So 1 second, 1 second. Okay. Okay. So here we're going to be using the angel number oracle cards, and I will put that in the description box as well. I'm sorry. I was talking and the mic wasn't on. My apologies. So I'm back. And I have the angel number oracle cards, and I will put that in the description box as well. So clearly they have a message for us, and then I will pull from the dragon deck. Okay. Sorry to talk and, thank you for your patience. I'm still getting used to all this. Okay. So angels, one number for us, please. What message do you have? Okay. That was quick. Okay. You see how that card just came out instantly? They kept on telling me to get the deck. So interesting. The card we get is 555. And it says change. Change. This whole reading has been about change. It's been about rebirth. It's about slowing down so we can get the intuitive signs and symbols that we need so that we can begin to heal. It's this whole thing is about being about rebirth, change, birthing something new. So 555. Thank you, Spirit. Encouraged, support, obstacle battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in your life for your highest good. That is why you've been, that is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So Spirit is telling us, despite the challenges that we're currently going through, to push through it. The angels are around us. And remember the angel number is 555. That's the angel message. You are going to level up. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go to our beloved dragons, and then we will conclude. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments. Oh, okay. Your thoughts or your feelings and how you feel. Okay. So 2 just came out. So let's see if I'm supposed to keep both of these or we're going to keep one. Spirit, do I need to keep both of these cards for the reading? Spirit, both of these cards for the reading. Spirit is saying yes. Okay, cool. So we have the dusky pink dragon from Andromeda prepares all of your chakras to embody higher love. And look, this card is the same color I'm wearing. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. And then we have the pure white dragon from Orion. Transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's see what the message is here for you. You, me, us. See what the message is. Okay. Dusky pink. Hope you all are doing well today. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. How's your day been? How's life treating you? And let me know what you're going to take away from this message today from Archangel Metatron. And your patience as I have difficulty finding the card. Okay, so we'll begin with the pure white dragon from Orion. Guidance. A pure white dragon of Orion has come to you today to advise you to examine what you know with enlightened eyes. Process any information you're working with through your right brain to discover how to use it for the highest good. The high frequency dragons from Orion will be with you to help you with this process. They will allow you to advance your spiritual growth and expand your wings of light. When you hold white in your aura, people trust and respect you. This card calls on you to speak your truth and act with honesty and be totally honorable in all of your dealings. To call on the pink white dragon of Orion, transform your ascension. It transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Okay, let's see the dusky pink. Okay, here we go. Receiving this card indicates that you are ready for higher love. The dusky pink dragon from Andromeda are suggesting it is time for you to carry this luminous light in all of your spiritual energy centers. Again, we just talked about the spiritual energy centers, about the chakra light body. Touch your stellar gateway, same stuff we just mentioned with Amanda's card. Touch your stellar gateway, your soul star, your causal chakra, your crown, your third eye, and your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your navel, sacral, base, and earth star chakras in turn, breathing in dusky pink and affirming, I accept and radiate higher love. As you do so, have a sense of these dragons breathing pink into all of your chakras. You become a flame of ineffable pink love. Be aware that you now have the power to touch everyone you meet with the flame of spiritual love. Know that when you work with the dusky pink dragons from Andromeda, you can make a huge difference to the ascension of the planet. And thank you, dragons. Thank you. Thank you. Again, multiple messages about letting the colors go through our chakras. I think we had one about the rainbow. We had something else about the white light. Now we're talking about the pink of love. I'm wearing pink. I wanted to wear pink today. So it's all in alignment. I hope you hear the message. I hope it speaks to you. And I hope you're able to embrace what it's saying, So I hope this reaches you in certain ways. I hope it touches you. I hope it speaks to you. I'm so happy to come and do these messages. I love it. I love it. I love it. So if you'd like to get in contact with me, my information is in my description box below. I do offer healing sessions. My name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist. I am an intuitive messenger, and I'm an author. And it was my honor and pleasure to be with you here today. Thank you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful week. Until next time, peace.